Question 9 says that if triangle ABC and triangle PQR, the two triangles that you see here in this figure, if these two triangles are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you use? So if you look at the figure, two angle pairs have been indicated to be equal. So we have angle B and angle Q, both marked as 90 degrees. So both of these angles are equal. And we see that angle C and angle R have also been indicated as equal. So two angle pairs have been indicated as equal, and then we need to come up with one additional pair of corresponding parts so that we can claim that the two triangles are congruent. So what we can do is, if we have BC and QR also as equal, then we can apply the ASA congruence criterion and claim that the two triangles are congruent, because the ASA congruence criterion says that if two angle pairs and the included side pair are equal between two triangles, then the two triangles will be congruent. So let's write this answer. So we are given that angle B is equal to angle Q, and we are also given that angle C is equal to angle R, and we were asked to come up with one additional pair of equal corresponding parts. So we are saying that if BC is equal to QR, then the ASA congruence criterion can be applied. Okay, so the ASA congruence criterion can be applied to claim that the two triangles are congruent. So the answer for this question will be one additional pair will be BC equal to QR, and the congruence criterion that we would use is ASA. Now there's one interesting aspect of the ASA congruence criterion that I want to mention here, and that is something I've mentioned in an earlier question in this exercise also. To apply the ASA criterion, in the textbook the definition says that we must have two angles and the included side of one triangle equal to two corresponding angles and the included side of the second triangle. But the equal side pair need not be the included side pair, and that is because if two angle pairs are equal between two triangles, then the third angle pair will be automatically equal. So what this means, for example in this case, is that because angle B equal to angle C and angle equal to angle Q and angle C equal to angle R, from this we can automatically say that angle A will also be equal to angle P, because the sum of the angles in both the triangles will be 180 degrees. So instead of taking this condition BC equal to QR, even if we had taken, let's say, the condition that AB equal to PQ, then also we could have applied the ASA congruence criterion, because the angle at A is also equal to the angle at P. And similarly, even if we had taken the equal side pair to be AC and PR, even then we could have applied the ASA congruence criterion. So this is an interesting aspect of the ASA criterion. Keep this in mind. But for the purpose of this question and for the purpose of your exam in this grade, the answer to go with will be this answer, BC equal to QR, which is the included side pair, and this is also the answer that is given in the NCERT textbook. So I would suggest that you go with this answer if a question like this comes up on an exam. Okay, so that completes question number 9.
To learn more about how Cuemath can help you crack school and board exams, explore Cuemath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.